Good day, grade 11 learners. Welcome to Chavalala Online Tutoring. So on today's video, we are going to do creditors reconciliation. So here we are going to use the question paper for 2022 from KZN, which was a common test. So without waste of time, let's go to question number 1. Question 1. Creditors reconciliation. Kerry's cafeteria is situated in the Springfield Industrial Park, Durban. This business caters to the workers in the area and provides them with the healthy meals during their tea and lunch breaks. So, okay, guys, it seems like it's a restaurant. This cafeteria has an account with Patrick's Produce, from whom all fresh fruit and vegetables are purchased. So here, as we are going to fix errors and omissions that are done by these two people, so we must make sure that we do not include third party. If ever like you hear like the other name or the other business, meaning we should go to the creditors reconciliation and remove that one, whether it's gonna be a purchase or payment. So here we are going to focus only on Kerry's and Patrick's Produce. So 1.1, use the table in your answer book to reconcile the creditors ledger of Kerry's cafeteria with the statement received from Patrick's Produce at the end of February 2022 for 13 marks. So here you have to get all of these 13 marks because this is very easy, guys. Let me tell you this. Bank creditors reconciliation is very easy. It's very easy, and it's not even that different from bank reconciliation. It's just that here we are dealing with our credit. Write only the amounts in the appropriate column with a plus or minus sign to indicate an increase or decrease in the balance. So here you have to use those signs, which is positive and negative, to indicate whether it's a payment, it's a purchase, or it's a return. You have to use these signs. Calculate the correct balance or total at the end of the month. So here we must make sure that at the end of the month, all the total from Kerry's cafeteria and Patrick's Produce are the same. Hence, at the end of the day, we have to pay this money. So that's why all of these amounts are supposed to be equal. So we go to information number A. The balances on 28 February 2022 before the completion of the creditors reconciliation were as follows. Kerry's cafeteria's creditors ledger. So here is the balance for Kerry's cafeteria before we check errors and omissions, which is it's 5,650. Let me write this one. 5,650. I hope you can see this amount. Then our statement from Patrick's Produce is 6,750. 6,750. So now we are done with information number A. Make sure that you go step by step. Don't go to information number B before information number A. But like if like you have used to that, you can also do that, because we approach the questions differently. Information number B, errors and omissions discovered during the reconciliation process. So here, that's where we should start our process. That's where we should fix errors and omission. You need to read the adjustment carefully, because if you didn't understand the adjustment, you'll apply the wrong process. So make sure that you understand the adjustment. If ever they're asking you to deal with Carrie's cafeteria, make sure you deal with her. Do not include Patrick's produce. Be careful. So Roman figure number 1. The opening balance on 1st February 2022 in the creditors ledger of Carrie's cafeteria should have been 6,700 and not 7,600. So here they recorded more. They recorded more with how much? So we're gonna say 7,600 minus 6,700, which gonna give us it's 900. 7,600 minus 6,700, which is going to give us 900. So here we recorded more with 900. So now we're supposed to go, as you can see, this adjustment is focusing on Carrie's cafeteria. So here you should not include Patrick's produce. So meaning now you are going to minus that 900, because we recorded more with 900. So we are going to minus this 900 on Carrie's cafeteria. So I hope you understand this one. We go to Roman figure number 2. No entry for an amount of 250 for stock returned to Patrick produce was recorded by them. Carrie's cafeteria has a copy of the delivery note on which it was noted that overpriced fresh produce was not accepted. Okay, guys, here, since Patrick is our supplier, and then Carrie's cafeteria is a business, meaning Carrie's cafeteria return some of the items back to the supplier. So the supplier didn't record this. Return. So meaning we have to record this only on our statement, because if you can check that statement, it says Carrie's cafeteria has a copy of the delivery note on which it was noted that ripe fresh produce was not accepted. Meaning, Carrie's cafeteria was aware about this return. They have already recorded this return, but on the statement they didn't record. So now we have to go to our statement. We have to go to Patrick's statement and subtract that money. As you know that return, it's a minus. Okay, before I forget, let me remind you about this invoice. Whenever we talk about invoice, we are purchasing, meaning it's plus, it's positive side here. And then a debit note, usually it can be returned sometimes, so it's negative here. It's negative. And then credit note, guys, it's also positive. And then the returns is minus. This is where we're returning whether it's a stock back to our supplier, so it's minus. So also on this adjustment, we are talking about returns, so we are going to minus this 250 on the statement. We go to Roman figure number 3. An invoice for 1,100 issued by Patrick Produce has not been recorded in the creditors ledger of Carrie's cafeteria. As I said, invoice, it's positive. It's when you are purchasing. So this amount was not recorded by Kerry's Cafeteria. So meaning we have to go and record this money on Kerry's Cafeteria. We're gonna say plus 1,100. And then we are done also with this one. Roman figure number 4, stock of 610 by CC Dina was accidentally recorded on Kerry's Cafeteria statement from Patrick's produce. So here, as I said, we do not include third party. Here they are talking about CC Dina here, and here the deal it's between Kerry and Patrick produce. So we do not know this one. So meaning we have to go back. We have to go back and and add that man on the statement, since Patrick produce already subtracted that man as a return, as Patrick was claiming that that transaction is from Kerry's Cafeteria, but it's not from Kerry's Cafeteria, it's from CC Dina. So we don't have CC Dina, meaning we should go back and cancel that one. So since it was a return, so right now we are opposing. We are going to say it's plus how much? It's plus 600. Plus 600. Plus 600. We go to Roman figure number 5. So make sure you confirm everything with your calculator, because sometimes I can make the mistakes here. So I won't be able to fix the mistakes since here I'm recording the video. So if ever you see the mistakes, make sure that you fix the mistake. Make sure you verify all of this with your calculator. We go to adjustment number. Okay, before I continue with Roman figure number 5, make sure that you subscribe, like and comment after watching this video. We really need your support on this channel, so make sure that you subscribe if you find this channel very useful, so that like you can stay updated with the next videos, with the next content, because we will keep on uploading all of high school content, actually more especially from grade 10 to grade 12. So make sure that you like and subscribe. Thank you in advance. Okay, Roman figure number 5, a payment of 500 in cash from Kerry's Cafeteria was not reflected on the statement. Okay, this amount was not reflected on what? On the statement. Upon investigation, it was discovered that Patrick did not have this receipt book on the day the money was received. No source document was issued. It was therefore assumed that Kerry was correct. Okay, this amount was not recorded on the statement because on that day Patrick was not having his book that is using to record that Patrick was not having that book that is using to record all of this money. So meaning we have to go to, okay, payment is the same as minus. So meaning we have to go back to the statement since they didn't record and on the statement, and we minus how much? We minus 500. Minus 500. This 500 is paid by Kerry's Cafeteria, but it's already recorded this side, so we're not going to record, because since they did specify that Kerry was correct, but on the statement they were not correct. We are done with this one. We go to remaining figure number 6. Interest of 50 Rand charged by Patrick's produce on the overdue account of Kerry's cafeteria need to be cancelled as an account was paid as per the above transaction. So okay, also this if you can check main figure number 5 again, Patrick's produce was claiming that Kerry's cafeteria didn't pay that 500, so they charged her for they charged her for overdue account. So only to find out that Kerry's cafeteria did pay that amount. So meaning now they have to subtract that. Here they say plus 50%, 50 Rand of the interest. So now we're supposed to subtract that amount because they did pay that money. They did pay that money. So we have to say minus 50 Rand. 50 Rand. I hope you got this one. So now we go to the last adjustment. We go to the last adjustment. An invoice of 350 received from Petri Produce was recorded as debit note in the creditors ledger of Kerry's cafeteria. Okay, as you remember, an invoice is a plus sign. It's when we are purchasing, but Kerry's cafeteria on the creditors ledger recorded that money as a debit note, and debit note it's returned. So wanna instead of adding, they subtracted. So what we are going to do, we are going to record that 350 twice. We are going to record that 350 twice because they subtracted instead of adding that amount since it was an invoice. So we are going to say plus 350. We cancel that one that is subtracted first, then plus 350 for that purchase. Or you can say 350 multiplied by 2, which gonna give you 700. Yeah, it's still the same. So like we are done with this one. So now we are going to calculate all of this amount from Kerry's cafeteria and this amount from the statement. And remember, the balance has to be the same to make sure that everything is fine. We are fixing errors and options here. We have to make sure that all the balances are the same. Okay, let's start with this one. If you can say 5,650 minus 900 plus 1,100 plus 350 plus 350 is going to give us 6,550. 6,550, and we come this side. 6,750 minus 250 plus 600 minus 500 minus 50. So it's also going to give us 6,550. Now I've already done my calculation on my side. You can verify with your calculator. 6,550. So now you can see all of this amount are equal. So make sure that both sides are the same, guys. Make sure. So sometimes if like you made some mistake on some other adjustment, or you didn't understand some other adjustment, just make sure here the totals are the same. Even if you didn't get it correct, just write the same balance, because here you are going to get framework for writing the same amount. So this it will show us that you understand the accounting basics. Otherwise, that's all I had for today's lesson. Thank you.